Kings and Queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you my esteemed subscribers. You are loved, celebrated, and appreciated. We are going to fight, that is certain. Yes. These are the words of Ibrahim Traore. You will listen to him yourself pretty soon. But I want to attract your mind to the reason why this speech was important at this time. At a time where African youth feel like instead of joining the AES army, of course, there is a body right now that are recruiting young African men in the whole of the continent of Africa to join the Sahel Army. Now, if you have been following the situations down the Sahel, you know that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have decided to have a joint army. Apart from their own country or their state army, they have decided to have a joint army that comprises of soldiers from Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso becoming one as the Sahelian Army, and it is open for all African youths from different parts of the world. If you are ready to join the Sahelian Army, you are welcome to join the army. But the painful thing is that Africans, not all of them, we have patriotic youth right now who are coming up and they are doing something important and tangible. And I give it to them. I give it to them. In the midst of this time like this where people would tell you run away from Africa to go get a better life, we still have youth who are willing to join the Sahelian Army and they are ready. They have joined. Of course, we have to appreciate them. Okay? Now, if you have been following me, you knew that the British Army recruited a lot of Africans recently. But the pain I had is that the number of people who were ready to join the British Army from Africa cannot compare to the number of people who agreed to join the Sahelian Army. Yeah. The painful truth before our faces, we have to rub it on ourselves so that at least we know where we belong. And then, of course, why do you think that the British government felt like it was the right time to entice Africans with joining the British Army and then, lay out to them the benefits that they gained from joining the British Army at the same time that the Sahelians are calling for Africans to come join the army? Why do you think it was done that way? Now, we think that, I don't know, we are running from the fact that there's going to be a war. Now, if you watch that video, you understand that there is something going on. There is a plan on the ground that is cooking gradually. Okay? No, I'm not talking about what is happening between Putin and Zelensky. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something bigger than that. And whenever they want to do something like that, it is Africans they always recruit, train them, and put them at the forefront to go kill themselves. All right? And then they are taking these younger men from the continent, recruiting them, enticing them with good life and everything. And we are here not saying anything, and they are going. When the time comes for us to defend ourselves, how do we do that? When our young men already are with the enemy. They are the ones that will go give them informations about the motherland. This is the life we live in today, in the motherland. And why do you think that African youths, most of them were willing to go join the British Army instead of the Sahelian Army? Because I feel like they have been suffering for a long time, a generational poverty. So they want to break that poverty by joining the British Army. A lot of persons, it was an opportunity for them to travel out of the continent. Because leaving the continent, they're going to get better life because it's hard to live in the motherland. And who make this situation difficult for Africans in the continent? The same people they are running to. The same people they ran to go get a better life are the same people that are causing the commotion, the confusion and everything in the motherland. Yes, we have our contribution, but they are the main cause of all the problems in the motherland. When you look at the whole history of the continent critically and everything, you discover that they are the cause of the downfall or the problems of the continent of Africa. And we have Ibrahim Traore here, who is a reincarnation of Sankara, telling us that the war is inevitable. Let's listen to him and dissect more.
We are going to fight. That is certain. We may suffer, but we need a bit of patience, that's all. Because the situation has significantly deteriorated so much over several years. We must go with great force so that it cannot come back later. When we resolve it, it's once and for all, permanently. We are gathering everything necessary and essential needed to open the different and various routes that connect the states of the AES. And they are fighting to prevent these routes from opening. Because AES is a nightmare for them, it must not happen. We must not integrate in any way at all. However, we will ultimately defeat them in the end. In any case, you have waited a lot.
Vous acceptez le sacrifice. Tenez-vous sur vos pieds et répondez avec moi. Gardez-vous! Écoutez-moi, dans 50 ans,
Royal Majesty, you heard Ibrahim Traore here. I don't know, you might not like it, but you'll be seeing more of Ibrahim Traore here on my channel because I can't just help it. I can't just help it because from that angle comes good news. I always get relieved when I hear something from Burkina Faso, from Mali and Niger. I'm just overly happy, and you see, I can't always hide it. So that is the angle of the continent that is always good news. So I want to push out that energy of good news. Okay, hoping that it touches other parts of the motherland. Now, he said the war is inevitable. It's gonna be hard, but we need patience. We will suffer a little bit, but that is what we need. Do you think that Europe, America, and the collective West will just leave Africa without a fight? If they were gonna leave without a fight, they would have left a long time ago. Because we've used diplomacy, it's not working. We've used democracy, it's not working. We've used everything, it's not working. Okay, we've used everything so that there will be peace, so peace will reign and we'll all be happy. It's not working. So it shows that the collective West will not leave Africa without a fight. And so it's high time we begin to prepare our minds. We begin to get ready. Yes, these situations, we need it for a better future tomorrow. If not, we are tied under these people for life if we do not fight. And that is the aim of the creation of the Sahelian Joint Army. And it was painful that the British Army decided at the same time to also recruit members from Africa. Young men and women from Africa. At the same time, the Sahelians are calling for young men and women to join their army. But they will never succeed. No, they wouldn't. Because this wind of change will definitely go round. I don't know if you have noticed. Okay, I don't know if you have noticed. The rate at which people, especially young people, come out to say, Europe and America, we're tired of you, get away. Europe and America, you're going to pay for the evil you've done to the motherland. It's now, compared to before, that is to say, people's eyes are opening, especially the youth. And that is it, because the power is in the hands of the youth. Okay? And then the wisdom of the old to direct the youth who has the force, the energy to carry on the mandate. All right? So fighting is something that we can't stop it. Because if we want the Europeans and Americans to leave us alone, because we have been shouting, leave the Sahel alone, leave us alone, leave us alone, they will never leave until we fight. Yes, we have to fight. And for us to fight, we need an army, a united army. And this is where the Sahelian Joint Army is important or comes to play. This is when it comes to play. Your Majesties, I am happy whenever I go upon the internet, I see some group of youth who have created a body to call themselves to order and support the Sahel. I'm just so happy. You see, the Sahel is getting support from all the youths from the corners of the continent. At least youths that understand what they are doing, not the ones that are waiting for the slightest opportunity to run to Europe. You are running to another man's land to fight their battles. Why you have a lot of battle to fight for your own motherland? Are you not ashamed of yourself? I don't understand how we Africans most of the times we are just okay to just leave Africa. No, I'm not saying it because I do not have the, like I told you, I've had a lot of opportunity to migrate. There's been opportunities to migrate. On my own, I chose to remain. Because I just can't see myself thriving outside. I can't see myself. No, I won't do that. But it's painful to see people who are praying. They go to their churches and their mosques or any house where they believe in. They go and pray that whichever God they are praying to, take them out of Africa. And then, when this now happens, they throw a big party. You are leaving your home. You are cutting off from your ancestors, leaving your lineage, leaving your inheritance behind, and you are throwing a party. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe you understand or explain that to me because I don't understand. They throw a party. They call for people to come celebrate with them because they are now leaving Africa to Europe and other parts of the West. And then we are here shouting that we need to work. You are not patriotic to your homeland. When they are done using you, you are empty, they kick you off. And the painful thing is that the same African they are using to recruit Africans to come and join them. We have a long way to go, eh? We have a long way to go. The earlier we realize that it is only by war that we can be free as Africans, the better for us. Okay? And not just realizing, but having the heart to remain in the motherland and fight. Who is a brave man? Who is a brave woman? The person who do not run away from their battles. Remain and fight your battle. Not just for yourself, but for those who might come after you tomorrow that you might not even know of. There are lots of people who have died before us, who gave up their life so that Africa can have some bit of relief that we have today. A lot gave up their life so that we can sit like this and have this talk. But we are here not doing anything. And they're hoping and praying that a God will come from the sky and say, leave Africa! Boom! And the magic happens and Europe and America will leave Africa. In your dreams, because that is not going to happen. It is you and I that have to do the work. So if you are waiting for a God to fly from somewhere and come and say, I'm fighting the battle for you, it's not going to work. Look at history from ages past. It is nations that go fight their battles. Okay? And there's some God take credit for it. The religious ones now start shouting and vibrating from their seats. Anyway, I'm going to stop here today. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. And I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always your majesties. Do not be a coward when you shouldn't be. Yeah. Bye for now.